What's good, YouTube? It's your boy TY103. Yeah. So with the locks, I want to show y'all the method. This video, the method that I've been using. First, you wash hair. Any shampoo. Wash it twice. Rinse it twice. Dry it off with a blow dryer. If your hair long, like mine, dry it off with a blow dryer. And first, use a towel. Dry your hair, then dry it with a blow dryer. But if your hair is short, you can only use a towel. So if your hair in like 2 years and up, you might have to use like a towel and a blow dryer. Okay, let's go back. Shampoo your hair twice. Dry it off. Now, when your hair dry, it's gonna be like mine, cause I just did that. Well, it's dry. It's okay that like these is wet because you're only gonna be working with this. So first you get whatever grease you want to use. You get that much. Sorry. That much. You're gonna want to get like a rubber band too. You don't want to get this only if your hair like not in like past a year. Like if you still ain't hit a year yet, then you don't have to use a rubber band. You good. But you want to get that rubber band real tight because the more you pull from it, the smaller, like the bigger the rubber band gonna seem. So not seem, but the bigger the rubber band, you know, gonna be a bigger circle. So keep tight circles. That's good. Okay, so then you gonna wanna do this to every one of your like portion, like just do it out like that. I'm not doing it like that because I only got like 10 minutes. So it's gonna be like a 2-minute video hopefully. So then you wanna, after you do that, you wanna get that. Make sure you get your hair out the way, like get to the root part. And you wanna do like that. But snap all that. Snap. And don't be like, if your hair breaking, like that ain't nothing bad or nothing like that. That's dead hair, so it's supposed to break. But your hair's stronger than what you think it is, so you could get real like crazy with the twisting. So just because it hurt or whatever, that ain't not twist your hair. Like it ain't gonna break it. Like that's why you got the littlest dreads still. Like you just be hanging on by 2 hairs, but that's what it need. That's all it need. 2 hairs. It ain't gonna break unless you want it to break. But like if you get your shit snatched, like get your hair snatched or something like that, then yeah, Alright, after you done did that, it's gonna look like that. Now, you don't have to even like worry, because once you twist it as much as it is, it's not gonna just untwist itself. So you could leave it hanging like that and do the rest. So that's what I'm finna do. I'll be back when I'm done. I'm back, YouTube. Alright, so to go over, as you can see, I did 2 parts. The first part I showed you how to do it, the initial way, the first one I did, so you kind of know how to, since you saw me do the first one I did, which was this one. This is the first one I did right here. That's the first dread I did, and I showed y'all. And you can see how many I done did. I've been doing it for, it's 10:30. Last I looked at the clock, it was 9 o'clock, so I've been doing this for about an hour and a half. The more hair you got, I guess the longer it take, because it used to take me like an hour and a half to do my whole head, but now I'm not gonna do my whole head because it's gonna take me even longer. And I suggest you go out and get you something, like watch some TV or a movie or something, because it's gonna be a while. And sometimes when you're doing it, it's really parts where you gotta concentrate, because you gotta pull apart some of your hair, and then you gotta make sure that the hair that you don't retwist it twice, and then you gotta make sure that your rubber band tight enough so when you pull out a dread, you're not pulling out 1 or 2 at the same time, and that's gonna throw you all off, because you'll see if you try this one out of many methods, but if you try this one, this is the one I'm showing you today. I'm not going to name it or nothing like that. It's just something I do. You get you. I ran through the first one. Sorry about that, YouTube, man. I had to switch the battery out. But it's going to be his third take. So like I said, I ran through the whole thing. The rest of it I didn't even know. It's like my favorite. It's something I grew up on. I've been using this for like 5-6 years. This, check it out. 1, 2. Read this. I used to be like, okay, you want Australian? But so I started using this now. Then I ran out. I was like, man, I'm glad I got this one. But as you can see, they 2 different kinds. And I think, let's see. Okay, so this one is more water texture, even though it's still good, but it's way less condensed than this one. With this one, it's more dense. It's more. It's gonna get your job done real quick. Put it like that. But this one is kind of good, but it's, like I said, it's watered down a little bit, but it's good. I use those 2. That's Dats and that's Murray's. You can call that Dats and Murray's. So that's all I use. I use some more stuff, but that's for another video. I'm only using it for like this to this method. So then I use this. I use my mirror. You know, prop it up. Make sure that you look at it. Make sure you see yourself. Like I hope you seeing me. I hope I'm not just doing stupid stuff. This stupid camera, but whatever. So I use my mirror. That's what I use. I could look in the back of my head and tell right now that I did not do any of it. I did some of it, but as you can see, I stopped because I've been doing it for an hour and 30 minutes. So, and I really didn't want to waste no time because I need to do other things, but I stopped. But you guys, if your hair haven't gotten long enough, you might want to keep going. Do your whole head. Because like I say, the longer your hair, the longer it's going to take. But, like for, if you 1 year in or something like that, do your whole head. Because you want all your dreads to be, you just want to cover all bases. So I'm just going to show you what I do. Pretend if I did my whole head. First, you see as it's curly like this, it's not really a good look, but not the look I'm going for. But your hair not going to be like that. But you're going to want to just go ahead and just get your fingers and straighten them out. Like if I would have did my overhead, it would have been better. But you just want to do that real quick because you want to make sure that everything is laid down and uncurled. And you want to lay down as how you have your hair laid down. However you lay your hair down, like me, I knew at an early stage, that the way it's not natural. You could I cannot put it like this. I learned at an early stage in your hair, you could train your hair to lay down a certain way, and that's what I did when I first got my hair retwisted. The first week, the first day, I knew that I had to train my hair to lay down how I wanted to lay down when it gets to long. So I already foresaw how I wanted my hair to, how I wanted it to lay, because I knew that, because many times I done grew out my hair. This is my third set, so kind of picked it up, you know. So this how I usually, when I have my hair little, I put them back like this. So this is what I usually do. When, you know, it's natural now, but like, so that's a little tip. You could actually like make your hair go like that way. If I wanted to, I could have all this pulled down, so everything will be down, and all I gotta do is put something on it to hold it, and it'll turn out like that. Whatever way I want my hair to go, but I wanted my hair to go all the way back. I wanted all the front rows to go back, sides to go back, so it kind of like ended up like that. But if I wanted it to be more like that, I could have did that. But nah, I wanted it to be more everything just looking back, like, so I could put it in a rubber band and stuff like that for work and stuff. So whatever. So this is how it's gonna look. This is not the finished stage. This is just you afterwards. Your hands gonna be greasy. You wash it. Wash your hands. Wash your face. Yeah, wash your face. You're gonna have all your rubber bands, and you're gonna have this. Now you're gonna wanna get you a stocking cap. Mine's a little raggedy, excuse it, please. Let's get you a stocking cap. Any stocking cap that looks like not a do-rag, put it like that. You know, you can use a do-rag, but it's not gonna do the job like I think. So this is what you'll do to finish off this part. Get you your stocking cap. Like I said, I trained my hair to go a certain way, so I want to do that. Put my whole hand like and move my hair back that way, so it could keep the way of going back. But instead of like having it like that or whatever, and that way, when I put my whole hand like that, it'll hit all the dread instead of just some of them. Cause if you just go out and it just hit like some of them. And then you have your do-rag on overnight, or throughout the day, or for 30 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. You hold it, because the do-rag is doing its job. It's not just something that's a hat or something. It has a job to do. It's not just something you wear just to look good or look for waves. It shapes your hair, it holds your hair, it do things like that. You know, it's working. So with the dreads, it's working too. Like, it has insulation, it has texture, it has this stuff, this bend in the front, you know. That stuff all gonna hold it down, and then when you finish, well, the last part is the finishing touch. After this, you take your do-rag off, your hair gonna be looking like, whoo. You know, you shake it, it's gonna be thick. It's gonna be all, you know, spongy and greasy. It's gonna be good. You see the product right there, and that's just for like 2 seconds. You know. The last part is for the fellas. For the fellas, you're gonna want to get a lineup. That'll throw you off the top, man. You don't even have to get a retwist. Just get a stretch. You could get a retwist. I would suggest it,